Hey everyone, welcome to this video, and in this video we're going to talk about the mindset of a boss, how to transform yourself from the employee into a boss. So you need to know that you need to be the boss. Boss usually look at the bigger picture and you know what has to be done, so you need to be that boss. The boss know that every problem have a solution. So let's say for example that you run in this web design company and you design websites, and you don't know how to design this specific website that your client wanted, but you know that it can be done. So you know that this problem that you don't know how to design this website have a solution. And then you hire someone that can provide you with the solution. It's as simple as that. The boss always stay one step ahead. You also need to start thinking about creative stuff versus your employees that just think that things happen to them. Basically what I mean here is that the boss should be creative and should know where the business is going, while the employee stay in his box and you don't see the full picture. Now you need to be more enthusiastic. I, for example, run multiple business online. I teach people how to be profitable online. I have a company that helps other companies get their marketing done and get their website done and everything, like everything from their marketing on Facebook through their SEO. So I'm really enthusiastic about it because I know I can help businesses and I'm really happy to do that. So in order to do that kind of stuff, you really have to be enthusiastic about what you do and you need to love it. You need to also lead people. So for example, I've got now around 5 people on my staff full-time, and they look to me and they want me to lead them. They don't want to just fall behind and maybe see the company go bankrupt. They want it to be really profitable for the long term, and then they could be my employees for the long time. And that's why you need to lead people. You need to show them the way. You need to show them that you can take them where they want to be. Many times I've had this situation when the employee come to me and told me that he needs something personally in his life, and I've helped him with that. So you need to know how to lead people. Now you need to evolve into a business. Basically now you might have this small Fiverr empire that you're doing some gigs on Fiverr. Maybe you have this email marketing business that you send emails to people and you sign them up and you try to convert them. But this is small. You need to think bigger. You need to think how to set a few business rules. What would be done on Monday, what should be done on the end of the month. You need to set aside and make some rules in your business. In my business, for example, the employees must provide a daily report every day. So I know what they've done. I know that they did what I told them to do. Now you need to also make sure that people enjoy working with you. I like to use flexi time with my employees. Flexi time basically means that they can work whenever they want. Because I remember when I was an employee and I was working for Microsoft, they would want me to come 9 to 5 and do the job at 9 to 5. But I was most productive at around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. at a time. And then I would not do anything during the workday. And only at 8 until 9, I would do the whole project. They would be so excited. They would give me raises all the time, praise me for my accomplishments. And it's something that I only did between 8 to 9 in the evening. And for them, they thought that I'm doing it all day long. But actually all day long, I was trying to study about internet marketing. And I was really enthusiastic and happy to learn. So what I do now with my employees, I give them this gift of flexi time. I give them the ability to work whenever they want, and I just expect the job to be done. So every day I get the daily report from them and they fulfill it. And it doesn't matter for me how long did they work on that, I just want to see the results. You need to also create a vision, share it with your employees so they will know that they are part of achieving a bigger goal. So if you know what your goals are, how much revenue do you want to get, how many websites do you need to build this month in order to be profitable, you need to share it with your employees. You need to tell them, okay, this month we've got a goal of creating 10 websites for clients. I want you to work hard with me, the designer. I want you to make the graphics in time. The guy that actually do all of the programming in the website, you need to also talk to and tell him that you need the 10 websites done. You really need to make sure that they know what is the bigger goal that they are trying to achieve this month and generally in this year. And this is one of my favorite parts, rewarding your employees. If you're doing well, then you need to pay them more. Either give them a raise or give them a bonus, but this is something that I'm doing all the time. Like, let's say I have a really good month and I know that my employees helped a lot in making that month so successful. I will give them a bonus. Why not? It's not a lot of money for me, and my clients paid much more, so I don't care to give them a bonus, and it's making them so much happier, and they really appreciate it. Now, there is one thing that I always do. Every year I give them, in around Christmas time, I give them a whole month salary. So for example, I give them a bonus that is a whole month salary. And this is something that is really making them look forward to the end of the year. And I'm happy to do that because I know I can help them and they can be more happy with their family during this holiday season. Now, sometimes I buy them gifts. For example, one of my employees was obsessing about his G-Shock watch. So I just bought it for her. I ordered it in the online website that is in her country, and it arrived to her place, and she was so excited, and she wore it, and she sent me a picture, and she was so damn happy. So sometimes you can buy them gifts, and it's really making them much more productive and more happy. Now, another thing that is not monetary, that you don't need to pay for that, is appreciation. You will see that people are really happy to be appreciated. So for example, if they give you a good daily report and you see that they've done tons of tasks, something that you don't think that you yourself could be doing in one day, write them an email back. Tell them, whoa, such a nice stuff today. Thank you so much for making so much progress this day. And people always like this personal development. They want to see that you're happy. It makes them happy, essentially. So more appreciation and more power to you. Now, another thing you need to know is that your employees can soon become your friends. So for example, I did a company event and I flew all of my employees to one island in the Philippines and I flew myself there. And ever since, we're becoming friends. Like, we're really good friends, me and my employees, and it's something that I love doing. I love seeing them and talking to them. And anyway, you spend a lot of time in your business and with your employees, so you might as well be their friends. Now let's talk about working with people. You need to know that you should hire only superstars. And what is a superstar? It's someone that fulfills what you want him to do. For example, in the past, I had so many employees that were so bad, didn't fulfill what I wanted them to do. I gave them 2 tasks a day, they did half of it. They make those 2 tasks in like a week. So that's B players. You don't want to play with B players because they will drag you down. You actually should always find superstars, and we'll talk about it in later module. Another thing that you need to know about working with people, that you should treat them the way you would like to be treated. So like I said before, I use flexi-time because I would love other people to give me flexi-time. When I was working for Microsoft, I would love it if they would give me the ability to work only 2 hours a day and not come to the office and commute and do this grind and go to lunch, the stupid lunch every day. I would love them to give me the ability to just work 2 hours a day and not commute to work. I would love to be able to work from home. So you need to treat them the way you would like to be treated. Now, sometimes you need to let them be creative because they might surprise you. So lately I've been hiring this graphic designer, and he surprised me each time, like each single time that I give him a task and I tell him, just do this website, freestyle, whatever you want. And each time he surprised me with a beautiful design. I'm really happy about it. So let them be creative. They might surprise you. Another point is you need to listen to them. Sometimes they might not know how to do a task, and you might need to talk to them and really listen to them, listen to their problems. Maybe you can help them. Maybe you can find some support team that can help them. Maybe this person is not qualified for that job that you wanted him to do, but he is a superstar and he's doing his best, so you might move them to another position. So for example, if you have a web designer and he's not so good in building WordPress sites, but he's really good in graphics, then you can make him your graphic designer and he can make banners for you, he can make other stuff. You need to listen to them to see where they are having a hard time and help them with that. And the last point, and this is coming back to being a boss, is that you need to know when to let someone go. I had this horrible employee before, which did nothing every day, nothing. I had 4 on my team, all did the same thing. They did guerrilla marketing essentially. Most of them were giving me like 10 links, really high quality, that gave my clients results, and one of them was giving it 2. And I asked him, how come other people give me 10 items and you give me 2? And he never had a good answer. So people like that, you just need to know how to let go. Now, I know it's difficult because that person is relying on you and is always telling you thank you, sir, and is really happy to be working with you and getting paid, of course. But sometimes you need to think about yourself. You need to think about where your business is going with people that are B players. So my suggestion is just to fire people that are B players. I know it's hard to fire people, but you have to do it So know when to let someone go. And once you do have those superstars, you need to ask for referrals, because good employees know other good employees. They have good friends that are like them, and they're all A players. So you need to ask them to bring you referrals, and they will be happy to do it most often. So in most cases, it will be better to get someone who is a friend of a superstar and not someone that you just found on those websites again, because then you need to start the relationship again. But if you're getting a referral that is a friend of your superstar will start teaching him how to talk to you. You will teach him how to do the stuff, and you will have less troubles and time working with him, because your first superstar will teach him all the things that you need to do. Now, family members is also a plus, because many times your superstar will have a family member that also need a job, online job, and you know that you pay him every month, so he will give you a referral from his family, and it's good. It's always working good for me. You need to also let the employees contribute ideas. Everybody wants to feel important and needed, so you need to rely on them and you need to tell them, look, I'm looking for a great design for this website. I want to get your point on that. And I will feel so appreciated, and you don't know how good it will do for your business. And you always need to know that they're not robots. Don't just give them these repetitive tasks. If you can give them something creative, do that. Give them something that they can think on, they can start using their mind with, because they're just not robots. Now let's talk about team leaders. Once you hire your superstar, you need to find the relationship with him or her and check how it goes. If it's really good and now you're looking to expand and you need more employees, you could appoint them or her to be your team leader. This team leader will manage your employees, your other people. It will be less stress for you, because you will talk to one point and that person will talk to the rest of the team. So now you got yourself much less time of talking to your employees. So find team leaders. Communicate with your team leaders. Don't communicate with all of the employees. Of course, you need to also communicate with the rest of the employees, maybe by emails or something like that. But on a daily basis, let's say on Skype or something like that, or on Facebook, usually you should communicate with your team leader. Now, the team leader can convey your instructions back to the team. So that is something that I highly recommend, to hire a team leader. So this is pretty much it about being a boss. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.